Armored Sans, he's strong, extremely tanky, and of course probably one of the most campy moves in the game. But what makes him special is that he's allowed to choose his moveset at the start of the round, allowing for some unique combos. Me and a friend have assigned all 12 attacks point values to see which is the best. We also assigned all attacks categories so we can see what to choose from each one. Without further ado, let's get ranking. First up, we have Random Bones. There are blue and white versions of the Random Bones both doing mediocre damage. In all honesty, this attack really sucks. The only attack I would say is below average. Just don't pick this one. There are way better options. Force is pretty normal, apart from the long cooldown. This cooldown makes this not worth it as well too much. So yeah, this is getting a low score either way. His force is still not as bad as this. Now, random blasters are pretty good all things considered. Most of the damage comes from putting the Chura team in pressure, and plus some fog can make this do some almost guaranteed damage. Here is some footage from the beginning. See how good putting the Chura team in pressure can do. I think there's no choice but to put this one at a high place. Fog is really mandatory, and I don't even think there's a question here. Allowing yourself to go faster, leaving Churas not being able to see, and most of all being able to attack them in their lack of vision. No competition, easily the best support move in Murder Sands. Oh yeah, Blink 2, mid, normal. You get a 3.
The only thing that fell is this little box. What's inside?
The only move purely defensive is Spin Bone, and this is a master to defense type move. It does pretty good damage and doesn't move unlike Dust Bayleaf's Spin Bone, so I would say this one is a mandatory move as well. In terms of ranking, this one is very good, so this goes at a high place as well. First up for offense we have his Big Blaster. Big Blaster is more of a sniping tool. It does huge damage though, but pretty easy to avoid. So I would say around the middle. Not bad but not that good. Evolution Blasters has low TFL type damage. It has a low cooldown and huge damage. Two things that should probably not go together in Last Corridor, but it does. Anywho, this gets a high score, literally zero competition. Auto Blasters is a lot like Random Blasters but a lot better. If you touch these blasters for even just a bit, you take a stupid amount of damage, put Churas under pressure, and you win. Bone Throw is an all-around good damage dealer, and also really good at getting trick shots. Overall, Bone Throw is really good. Not a lot to say about this one, it's just pretty good. Bone Zone comes out quick and does pretty nice damage. though as of now it's a 50-50 if they get hit. But nonetheless it's pretty nice. Could be a good if it was fixed, but it's okay. Just look at this. Gets people off guard, but not really that good otherwise. So what's the best moveset? Well, let's tally up the scores. So here's all the scores. Now I'm going to remove some of the lower scores because obviously we aren't going to need them. Well, perfect, since now we have 7 and we can choose 6, but there are only 2 that are at any competition. Those being Bone Zone and Random Blasters. The choice isn't obvious, but I think I know which it is. Random Blasters. This is mostly because this is a map attack and we already have more than enough attacks that we need to aim to do damage. Bone Zone with its 50-50 damage is another thing to aim, which might not even do damage, so the choice is Random Blasters. So what's the best moveset? The best moveset contains Evolution Blasters, Auto Blasters, Bone Throw, Spin Bone, Fog, and Random Blasters. Now I'm going to show around with the perfect moveset and one with random one. Let's see which goes better.